Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So before we kick off, thanks for the comments yesterday. It was actually quite interesting to see how many people watched to the end of the video. Very, very interesting. Anyway, it's for me, it's quite fascinating to see how we started this channel for a couple of friends, a small little WhatsApp group in actual fact, and to see where it's grown to in 3 years. It's actually very, very interesting. Anyway. DAX today, kind of a mixed bag for me at the moment. We are definitely in a range, and we've got two fairly strong levels here that we are testing, and we keep pushing the boundaries to the upside here. But as I said earlier in the week, it's a strong area of weekly support that we are playing with. I don't like this weekly bar that is forming. It is a little inside bar, shooting star. There's many little ways that you can actually talk about. There's lots of structure here, so it's a big exhaustion bar, then a little inside bar, and often you get some kind of a pullback. But what you also get as well is a little range bar that forms, and then the next week a break to the upside. So I've seen that happen as well. So it's a bit of confusion, and that's clear to see at the moment. So if you're not sure of what direction to go, like I am at the moment, don't feel too bad about yourself. That's what pretty much most of the market's feeling at the moment. So if you look at the 3 hour, you can see tails on the upside, tails to the downside, big up, big down, big confusion in between two levels, and we're just hovering. Oscillators are grouping to the downside, so indicating we are oversold. And so on the 8 hour, we've got a separation forming here. We've also got a bit of divergence forming here from the previous swing low there. Obviously, I prefer the swing low, but just bear with me a second. So there's fractals there for the swing lows, which oscillator's up here, and now we've got this oscillator below that level. So there is a bit of structure forming on the oscillators, or divergence forming. And if we do drop, I would actually prefer it because it'll get us a nice, decent, juicy entry at 13,700. But something's just telling me I don't think that's going to happen. So we do have a lower high from the day before yesterday. There it is there. But at the same time, we have a higher low. So that is again same as what's happening on the Dow Jones. We're having a triangle form inside a range. Can go either way. There's no two ways about that. We are above the 155 EMA at the moment, and the moving averages are in a bullish position. So the bias would be for a break to the upside. However, I would only trade that on a break of 14,365, and if we start dropping below 14,178, I'm looking for a short down to this area here, 13,700. And it's going to drop to the 15 minutes, probably not going to be valuable information at all. Below the moving averages, above the moving averages, and then we kind of just hovered below the moving averages all the time. So you can see there's the 155 there. Grouping of the oscillators at the moment, with a little bit of divergence between the swing low from yesterday to where we are today. So anybody's guess. I think you could also, if you got time and you're looking at a sort of a low time frame, like a 5-minute, 3-minute chart, a break of this consolidation here to the upside, you're going to have a 60-point stop loss for a 50-point gain. It's not even worth the trade, but that's kind of one setup that is there. And if we break it to the downside, the risk is just, well, it would come and test this line here. So your stop loss could actually be tighter on the downside. One of these swing lows or swing highs here, and then a move to this area here. But really small gains. Not something that I'd really be interested in. I'm looking for at least 100 points here. So I just want to delete that. The moral of the story for me today is another just wait and see. I want one of those big levels to break. This level here, 14,178, if it does happen, there's definitely, you'll come down to the 155, you'll pull up, you'll retest, that would be your entry, and then you should be looking for a move down to this area. This level here is a big weekly level, or this one's a big weekly level, sorry. So it's going to take quite a bit of effort to get through there. But if we do get above this one, 14,365 and a retest, there's definitely an opportunity there for a move up as well. And that move up would be broken up into two things. The first one would be the height of the range, so it would be 195 points. And then the second one would be something on the line of that, which would be 840 points measured from the bottom here. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. But until we break through this range, I am sit on hands. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.